Gervonta, Gervonta, Gervonta.
You got a mohawk, bro.
You tattooed your fucking name on your forehead so you wouldn't forget, you dumbass.
That's not my name, dumbass. That's my daughter name, dumbass. And my son name, dumbass. You're a fucking clown.
The stage was set long ago. Across timelines, training gyms, and press conferences, a storm was brewing. Date, November 14th, 2025. Fighters, Jake Paul, YouTube-turned-boxer-turned-headline magnet, and Gervonta Tank Davis, undefeated merciless knockout artist, one of boxing's true killers in the lightweight ranks. What began as parallel careers now intersects in one collision course of hype, risk, and legacy. The bout will stream globally on Netflix from the Kaseya Center in Miami. This isn't just another fight. It's spectacle and sport wrapped into one. Jake Paul walks into this moment with swagger. He built his empire on cameras and clout, turned sneakers and clicks into money, turned doubt into pyrotechnics. He's made headlines, sold pay-per-views, and now has his eyes on something bigger. But critics persist. Who has he beaten that matters in the gritty trenches of pro boxing? On the opposite side is Gervonta Davis. Police Noir nicknamed Tank doesn't lie. Record, he has won 30 fights, lost 0 fights, and had 1 draw with 28 KOs. Southpaw assassin, he's moved through the lightweight division with menace, caught careers with body shots, and left no doubt about his power. He's arrived at this moment, calculating. Their entrances tell the same story in mirror image. Paul, lights, flashbulbs, spectacle. He invites attention and revenue unapologetically. Davis, predator, quiet, eyes locked, no excess. Just promise that when he flicks the switch, all the lights will dim into the dark. Why does this fight exist? On one hand, it's business, crossover stars, streaming platforms, global reach. On the other, it's legitimacy. Davis wants to add another chapter. Paul wants to validate his career. Sources say the agreement was reached in August 2025. The event is slated as an exhibition, heavyweight disparity, rules concessions. The date was originally in Atlanta, but has since shifted to Miami after regulatory friction. Both men know what's at stake. For Paul, a win clears many narrative hurdles. For Davis, the risk is high. Lose to the crossover star, and the legacy questions grow louder. Some of the controversy lies in the rules. Due to size difference, Paul fought at near cruiserweight, 199 plus pounds, while Davis remains 135 to 140 pounds. The bout will be at a catch weight, reportedly around 195 pounds. The fighters will wear 12-ounce gloves rather than the 8 to 10-ounce norm for Davis's division. Even the judging will innovate. One of 3 judges will reportedly be an AI algorithm, an experiment in boxing scoring. These factors fuel debate. Is the fight real sport or spectacle? Is Davis risking career credibility for payday? Is Paul stepping into someone who can truly make him legitimate? Paul, speaking to media, named 2 attributes he believes will carry him to victory: size and power. He claims he's progressed faster than anyone to compete at this level. Meanwhile, Davis has downplayed spectacle, insisting he fights to win, not perform. His trainer expressed concern over the rules, but confirmed they'll fight on the agreed terms. Both men are locked in different modes. Paul wants to shock the world. Davis wants to exterminate doubt. In the ring, the makings are clear. Size versus speed, power versus precision. Paul will lean on reach, volume, and the raw confidence that's carried him through most of his rise. He's heavier, longer, and used to brawling his way out of danger. Expect him to test Davis early. Throwing looping right hands and heavy jabs meant more to intimidate than to score cleanly. He'll try to close distance, lean on his frame, and make Davis feel the weight difference. But Davis, ever the technician, isn't easily baited. He'll measure distance using subtle head movement and that signature crouch to bait Paul's overhands. The game plan will likely revolve around breaking down Paul's midsection, liver shots, counter hooks, short uppercuts on the inside. Those are Davis's weapons of choice, and they're especially brutal against taller, slower fighters. The longer it goes, the more the tide tilts. Paul's explosiveness tends to fade after the 4th or 5th round, and that's when Davis becomes lethal. He'll shift gears, walking Paul down, forcing him to react instead of initiate. Every missed punch from Paul becomes a window for Tank to respond with punishing precision. While we're weeks away, it's easy to imagine. Paul swings big, tries to tear the canvas, but Davis remains calm, measured. Once he lands that left hook or clean right cross, the narrative shifts instantly. For Paul, the goal becomes survival. For Davis, it becomes a statement of dominance. The night he reminded everyone that boxing isn't about noise or followers, it's about the art of violence, refined and merciless. This fight matters beyond two fighters. It reflects boxing's current landscape. Streaming platforms, influencer athletes, crossover appeal, and old-school killers still holding elite status. The line between sport and show has never been thinner. With Netflix streaming globally, the bout becomes not just a boxing event, but a cultural moment. It's for the hardcore, the casual, and the curious. But the risk, if it looks too staged, credibility falters. If it appears too one-sided, fans feel cheated. The balance is delicate. For Paul, win and he writes a chapter of legitimacy. Lose and the YouTuber fighter label deepens. For Davis, win and he conquers a different kind of beast. Lose and the narrative could shift to lost to a spectacle. Their choices matter. Beyond the fight night, it's about brand, future matchups, legacy. For fans, it will ask, did you watch a spectacle or did you watch a legacy being made? Recent developments keep adding tension. The venue change from Atlanta to Miami was announced September 17th, 2025. The fight week schedule, streaming details, and promotional events are all set up with global reach in mind. Social media buzz is high. The rules debate and weight difference continue to dominate the discussion. So when the lights go down, the bell rings, and 8,000 punches land in Miami on Friday, November 14th. Remember this, Jake Paul brought the show, Gervonta Davis brought the execution. The spectacle may sell tickets, but the ring tells the truth. Did you watch a moment engineered for views, or did you witness the making of a legacy? Only one way to find out. Thank you for tuning in. For more of these updates, make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell so you never miss an update. This keeps me motivated to bring more stories to you. Catch you in the next one.